So welcome back to this video. In this video, we're going to be looking at a few tips for you to do to keep yourself pain-free and out of trouble as well. So the first one's going to be cold therapy. So cold therapy is really good when it comes to the area being maybe slightly swollen, hot to the touch, and inflammation as well. So we want to try and bring that down a little bit, and using cold therapy is perfect for that. So when you're applying the therapy, don't apply it straight to the skin. Maybe have a light or a very thin tea towel when you're putting it onto the area, and also only use it for 5 to 10 minutes on the neck area, and you can do that up to 3 times a day as well, and that would help. Obviously don't use any cold therapy before you do any of the treatments that we've discussed earlier, because we want the muscles to be staying warm when we're actually doing the massage, the movement, and the stretching and strengthening exercises as well. So that's the first one. So the next one we'll be looking at is hot therapy. So with hot therapy, we'll be looking to add heat to that area. Again, if you're using a hot water bottle or a hot pad, make sure that you don't put it straight on the skin. Okay, have a medium in front of it, like a light tea towel or something like that, to apply to the area. Make sure as well that you don't have any sort of inflammation, swelling or redness, or it's already hot in that area, because it might be inflammation in the area, and we'll be adding to that by adding the heat as well. So make sure it's not for that. If you have got a stiff neck or the muscles seem to be quite tight, then it's brilliant for that kind of use as well, just to add some heat in there, get some blood nutrition to that area, and then maybe get some movement as well. And also, if you find that you've got some adhesions or slight tightness in one area, it might be that you want to warm that area up slightly with some heat, and then apply the massage technique, the stretching and the mobility after, just to try and break it down a little bit more and make it a little bit more supple as well. Okay, so hope you found that tip very interesting. The next one's going to be, so next we just want to be thinking about your awareness, how your body is in time and space on a daily basis, okay, and a minute by minute basis. So it might be something that you don't want to think about all of the time, but it's something that you need to check in on yourself from time to time, okay? So if you're standing there having a conversation, are you putting your weight onto one leg? Are you moving to the side? Are you hunching over because you're tall and you want to just make sure that you're down at the same level as everyone else? If so, be aware of that and change that pattern of behavior as well, okay? So that's going to be one key thing. Is it's good doing the work, but what you do outside of the work also counts as well, okay? So you can imagine how many days or how many hours you've got in a day when it comes to just moving your body habitually, but obviously we want to be creating those changes, and just an hour, 2 hours a day is fantastic to create those changes, but we need to create it in normal life as well. So be aware of when you're at a desk as well, maybe sitting down indoors and stuff like that, making sure that the height of the laptop or of the computer at work is at the right height, you're comfortable, you're nice and tall from the crown of the head, your shoulders are back and down, and you're in that nice comfortable position as you work, okay? And just check in with yourself from time to time as well. Another one is trying to do the whole series at least 2 to 3 times a week to try and get that benefit as well, okay? So obviously you're putting in that work, and then the next one would be trying to put that work in to your busy schedule and your day as well. So try and map out some time where you're definitely going to do it 3 times a week. And then on top of that, it might be that you might add some mobility work, some stretching, and maybe some myofascial release when you're at work, or you've got a spare 5, 10, 15 minutes here and there that you might want to do a little bit of work and a little bit of stretching as well, just to add to that benefit that you're doing already. So for the next one, I use this nice little device myself. So this adds a little bit of traction and elongates the neck. So it's a nice little, basically neck sort of brace that comes round, and then from here we just pump it up a little bit, okay? And obviously as that inflates, it just adds a little bit of lift to the head, and then a little bit of traction in the neck, and it just helps with just taking that pressure off the spine as well, okay? So obviously be careful with it, don't pump it up too much and restrict your breathing. and obviously pump it up to an area where it's kind of comfortable, but you can feel that little bit of stretch through the neck and a little bit of lift of the head as well. Okay, so that's another good one to use. I will leave a link in the description below. Right, and this is what we're all here for. The next one will be aware of your running form as well. Okay, so obviously as we're running, make sure that you're nice and tall from the crown of the head. Okay, we're just looking forward, just slightly down. Okay, and obviously we can still get that sort of awareness of what's in front of us here, but not by looking at the ground. And make sure that the shoulders are back and down as well. Okay, so don't have the shoulders up by the ears. Get them down, get them back, and get that nice little swinging pattern in as well. Okay, so that's something that you can practice if you want to. That is in one of our running drills. It's just getting the arms moving, where obviously the shoulders are down and back, and you've got that good posture, and then try and bring that into your running pattern as you're running as well. Okay, so hope you found that one quite interesting. So the next one, after all the treatment's done and you've finished the course, your neck feels good and you're back to your best again, just make sure that you're going through the stretches and mobility work and myofascial release. When you have time, maybe at work, once a week, maybe go through it, or follow along to the mat workouts that I'm going to be putting up, and obviously the posture workouts I'm going to be putting up as well, just to keep that strength there and just to keep that good posture for that good running form as well. So hope you found this video interesting. I hope you get some good benefits out of it as well, and you're moving better, your posture's better, you're running better, and your performance is improving as well. So until the next video, I'll see you then. Take care.